Have you heard that? One of the biggest food companies in America has just collapsed, and they might be taking down hundreds of farmers with them. Del Monte started in the late 1800s, one of the first food brands in America to be branded. Before that, it was mostly just whole ingredients. So, kind of like Local Roots. They made their motto to be not just a label, a guarantee. And as someone who's been rewatching Mad Men, oh shit, this ice. I can already see Don Draper being drunk coming up with such an amazing motto. They were also one of the first food brands to voluntarily put nutrition labels on their products. They were definitely OGs and innovators in the food industry, so what happened? Like many companies in the pandemic that were lucky enough to be growing their company, they scaled to meet customer demand.
COVID has inspired a number of consumer trends that had really, in many ways, already begun. We've had a double-digit increase in households buying our products.
They had all this infrastructure and all this product and all this inventory they couldn't sell off. So they had to sell products lower than cost. So they started losing money on that. And I completely understand, like Local Roots, we were very, very lucky to be able to grow our business as essential workers, feeding people local organic produce. And I invested all my money, no one else's money, because I did not have investors. I invested all my money from my entire years of working at Local Roots into a bigger warehouse, more infrastructure. And then after the pandemic, so many of our customers moved out of the city. Also, one issue with being an innovator is that people start copying me, which I've also experienced at Local Roots. So with Del Monte, they were the first people to really can food. And now you'll see private labels, like you'll see Whole Foods selling their own version of canned products. Whole Foods is not making all their money from canned products. They're probably making it cheaper because they're making money off of other products. So now they are in $10 billion of debt. So they just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which means that they are kind of rearranging their business and hoping to sell off assets to make that money back to pay off debts. So with Chapter 11, you don't have to pay off all your debts though. You don't have to pay off things like credit card bills. You don't even have to pay off some of your vendors. So imagine all these vendors that they owe money to, like these farmers that are working their asses off for them. They might not get paid, or they'll get paid less than they're supposed to because of this Chapter 11 bankruptcy. In the early 1900s, Del Monte was actually the biggest cannery in the entire world. So what happens when one of the biggest food companies in America collapses? Well, I'm actually not too concerned about Del Monte. What I'm concerned about is our dear, dear farmers that are losing millions of dollars because of Del Monte. And we're going to talk about that next, guys, if I make it down this hill alive, because I accidentally got to a place of a black diamond and there's no easy way out. Oh, there's a snowball fight. That's cute.